Hey, what's up? It's Mykill Metal, and I'm back to playing some more Kerbal Space Program. And what the hell is that? Oh, that's an asteroid. That's right, because the new update for Kerbal Space Program has just come out, 0.23.5, and it's the Asteroid Redirect mission. And right now, I'm setting up all of these to be targeted and scanned and followed, so we know the trajectories and all that. And eventually, I'll find one that I like and go after it. But right now I have to unlock all the new parts, and there is a bunch of new parts. Gotta go in there and unlock each individual one because I already have those things unlocked. And now we're going in. I'm going to show you a couple of new engines. There's huge engines. That's the mainsail on the side of it to show you the size comparison. And the huge 4-engine thing, which I tried, but you cannot stack anything underneath it, which sucks, but whatever. It's big enough. It's like 2,500 thrust, which is insane. And then there's a bunch of other stuff over here. They got the escape tower, and then the claw grabber thing, which I don't have unlocked yet. But I actually went into the part file, and I changed it so that I did unlock it a little bit sooner, so I could put it on the top of this ship, just so I can go out and capture me an asteroid. And here's the launch with Jeb, Bill, and Bob. Separate that, and I had to be real careful because this one, just like all the other ones, decided it would cartwheel if I wasn't extremely careful with the gravity turn. And the new engines, the with 3-something meter parts, is insanely awesome. Then we go circularizing and detach from that, and now we get this set up to match the plane, burn into the plane, and we get that set up, and come around and burn, and then we'll cut over to setting up the maneuver node. And maneuver nodes have changed a little bit too. They have those nice little buttons on the side right there that'll let you go forward or back a day in an orbit, or just not a day, but a single orbit. It'll make it so that you can go around again. Now, whatever. Anyways, here's me burning towards the asteroid so I can get a rendezvous. And here's me slowing down once I get there. You can see the asteroid off the tail. You see it coming in. Get it nice and set up so that I can bring it in and bring it down to 0 so that I match velocities with it, and then I'm going to burn towards it at about 25 meters per second. And I'm going to get in close and stop relative velocity. And then I'm going to turn and burn towards it again, but this time a little bit slower, so I can use RCS to stop when I get in close enough. Open the claw. Just target the center of mass so I can turn easily while I'm connected, or relatively easily, because it was still a little bit difficult to turn with the huge rock attached to the ship, but it works. Bring it in nice and slow. I'm going to attach at about 0.5 meters per second. Attach it, and then I'm going to burn so that I capture the asteroid and it doesn't leave orbit. And then once I get it in nice and close, I'm going to get out. First I'm going to rename it Jeb's Rock, hands off, because Jeb's the only one that gets to take any science out of this thing. So he gets out and decides to take a surface sample, and then he wants to do a once around the entire thing just to look at it. Tries to land on the top, but it doesn't work, so he decides to keep going and get back in the ship. this is me burning at periapsis down close towards the planet so that it'll bring it in under 1 million kilometers. Or yeah, about 1 million, I think. I think that's 1 million. It could be 100 or 1,000 or something. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, detach the ship from the asteroid because we got as much science as we can get from that, and we'll just leave it in orbit right there and burn away from it with the RCS. And we'll come around to apoapsis and drop our periapsis down with all the fuel that we have remaining, what 73 meters per second there is, and use RCS for the rest of it. And we'll bring it down into about 25 kilometers in the atmosphere. Spin it around, detach. I'm going to shoot this thing at it, and it hits! Nice, great shot. And we'll get it set up for re-entry. Nice internal view with the RasterPropMonitor mod. Here we go. Bring it in. Try not to burn up in the atmosphere. Come in too steep. Even though I don't have deadly re-entry, it's still nice to pretend. I'm going to pop the chutes once I drop subsonic. Starts to spin, so I turn the SAS back on. And then they open fully, and it slows down, so I can let it go. And I'm down. Now here is the first probe that I am going to send to Laythe. People kept complaining that I haven't been to Laythe yet, so I figured why not go. So I'm going to send this and bring it in. And I'm going to set it up, try to get it as close as I can to 0 degrees for the inclination. And then I'm going to make sure the periapsis doesn't fall inside the planet. Make sure it's up around 100, somewhere around there. It ends up being around like 92-ish. And then I'm going to set up another node with the maneuver planer to circularize once I bring it in. Bring it in. Turn on the Kethane grid just to try and see where I'm going to be landing at, and circularize it. You can see the other the Kethane scanner that's in that weird orbit still there. I'm going to go back and capture that one of these times. And here we go, getting set up for the landing. I kind of undershot it a little bit. You can see right there, I just kind of futzed with it. And bring it in and do a little bit of science in the upper atmosphere. Burning nice and bright. And bring it in here. The only thing I didn't like about this landing spot was I wasn't able to see Joule from where I was stationed because of the way the planet, moon rotates, sorry. And it kind of tilted over on its side right there a little bit, so I had to bring it back and start turn on the SAS. Bring it in nice and slow and land it and get some more science from the surface. Few more science trips and we should be able to colonize the moon, because I do have the inflatable habitat modules now and they're gonna work great. So I guess I'll see you next time.